Hello, Thunder fans, and welcome to Thunder Weekly. I'm Rick Heath, with me, Mark Rodgers, and we are at the Trails Golf Club in Norman, a great place to come play golf. They have this brand new lounge that they've expanded into, and it's a fun place to come and be a part of a good golfing atmosphere, Mark.
It's my first time in the lounge. We got a spectacular view here of the putting green, number one. So this is awesome, but the Trails is first class. Been in Norman a long time, and a legacy course for
1982.
Yeah,
1982 is when it was founded, so it's been here for a long time, and it's getting better and better. And the course is really rounding into shape for the spring, and lots of junior golfers. And this will air before it happens, but I got to give a shout out to. It's called the Crosstown Clash. Norman High, Norman North golfers are playing Saturday, and this airs on Sunday, but they'll be playing Saturday here, so that'll be a lot of fun, to watch that and see how that goes. Junior golf, high school golf is a lot of fun, and it's very, very competitive here in Norman. Hey, the Thunder have ending of the season and have a week to find it, rest, get some plans together, find out who they're going to play in the playoffs.
Yeah. The last week for Oklahoma City has gone as well as it could possibly go. I mean, based on my handicapping, I would think that Oklahoma City would much rather see some combination of the Rockets and the Lakers in the second round when they advance past the first round, because I'm going to assume that, and not have to run into Denver or Minnesota. Minnesota's been in the last two Western Conference Finals. Denver is an NBA champion. San Antonio's locked up second place. They've been in that spot for a long period of time. So.
I like your thinking on that. Get those teams on the other side of the bracket. Let the Thunder, the first opponent that they'll have is yet to be determined. But the way it looks, we'll talk about that in just a moment. Hey, we're at the Trails Golf Club here in Norman in the new lounge area, and you can find out more about becoming a member of the Trails. Give a call, Zane Alexander at 364-3790. That's 405-364-3790.
I was a patient at Revive. I wandered in because I was frustrated not being able to lose weight, and they got me on the journey and they helped me accomplish my goal. Several years later, I became a PA, and I was fortunate enough to come on officially as one of the providers at Revive to help other people feel as good as they made me feel. The biggest thing that sets Revive apart from everywhere else is probably Dr. Foster's philosophy on science and self-care coming together to promote personal wellness.
If you've been in an automobile accident, you need expert medical evaluation and care. Just like in football, every team needs a leader to reach the goal line. Dr. Lopez will be the quarterback of your care. With a trusted network of specialists, he makes sure every part of your injury is treated the right way. As a board-certified, fellowship-trained trauma specialist, Dr. Lopez brings years of experience to your recovery. Concussions are often overlooked, but we use the iBox concussion system, the only FDA-approved office-based device for detecting concussions. Play it safe. Get checked out without delay. Call the OKC Car Crash Clinic at 405-86-CRASH today. Your health is too important to wait.
Reveal the skin you've always wanted with Morpheus 8 at the new Laser Light. Combining the power of microneedling and radio frequency, Morpheus 8 stimulates collagen production to tighten, smooth, and contour your skin. It's a non-surgical solution for scars, wrinkles, and other blemishes, perfect for your face, neck, and body. Experience youthful, radiant skin with minimal downtime. Schedule your consultation today at the new Laser Light and discover a new you with Morpheus 8.
Mark, one of our good friends, T&W Tire, is sponsoring us this year. Talk to us about T&W Tire.
Well, we love T&W Tire. They're the sports animal locks of the week, so you're always going to get some good advice on that. T&W Tire started off in Oklahoma in the 80s with 5 locations, and they've grown to 30 locations that are all across the Southwest, Midwest part of the United States. So if you need tires for a fleet of vehicles, that's what they really specialize in. They do a great job with that. But T&W is more than just tires. If your car has the check engine light on, you can roll in there, oil change, they do it all. They'll usually give you a diagnostic exam for free when you go in there. So check them out, man. They do great customer service. Love the guys at the location on 25 North Council Road over there, but they've got locations all over. So we said, great family-owned business.
The garage is more than just a place to fix up the classic car. It's also a place to watch an instant classic. Or write the next great classic rock song. The Garage, the place to keep it classic.
Charles, I do quite enjoy Oklahoma, but I do declare I miss the pub. Oh, Michael, you silly muppet. Why don't we just go to Pub W? You plonker. Pub W. It's Oklahoma's pub with all your favorites. Fish and chips, pigs in a blanket, chili lime chicken salad, and of course, whiskey. You said whiskey, my good man? Indeed I did. Pub W. Oklahoma's pub.
And welcome back, Thunder Weekly. Mark Rodgers, Rick Heath from the Trails Golf Club here in Norman. Mark, the way it sets up with the playoffs, they've got 2 play-in games. 9 plays 10, 7 plays 8. And right now, the way it's set up is 9 and 10 is Portland and Golden State, and 7 and 8 are the Clippers and the Suns.
Clippers or the Blazers?
I'm sorry. I mistake that.
Suns are 7.
Suns
Clippers
are 7.
and Blazers 8, 9, and then 10 is the Warriors.
Yeah. So 9 and 10 play, and the loser goes home. Okay? The winner of that plays the loser of 7-8. And that winner then plays the Thunder. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Hey, there we go. Had to work my way through that equation there. But, and then 7-8, that winner of those 2 plays the Spurs. And so then the others, 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5. And the way it sets up, I like how you said that the first time. It looks like the Rockets and Lakers play 4-5. And 3 plays 6, which would be, I'm completely mixed up again. I mixed myself up. Help me out.
Wolves Nuggets will be the 3-6 series. There's one caveat in there, is that the Rockets could jump into the 3 spot. Denver has Oklahoma City and San Antonio left. Both of those teams obviously are very good. Oklahoma City's beaten the Nuggets all 3 times this year. But with series being clinched and things like that, the Rockets are hot. I mean, going into the weekend, they'd won 7 games in a row. So the Rockets could potentially, they're the greater threat to catch Denver than the Lakers, who it looked like 2 weeks ago the Lakers would be in front of the Nuggets. So I think for Oklahoma City, you look at this, and the Suns will host the 7-8 game. So if Phoenix can win on their home floor against either Portland or the Clippers, then they're going to go into that series against San Antonio. The Clippers, to me, are the most dangerous of any group in the play-in. I know that the Warriors have been playing without Steph Curry, but I don't think they've got enough around him. I do think the Clippers could present a problem for Oklahoma City in the first round. I don't think it's going to be pushing them to elimination, but I do think that that series would be the most competitive of anybody for Oklahoma City. If the Clippers go win, if the Clippers go win, if somehow they can get into the 7-8 game and win that, then go to San Antonio, then Oklahoma City avoids that.
That would be the best of all games, because Clippers playing San Antonio, then San Antonio having to play the winner of the Nuggets and Minnesota. That would be the best thing for the Thunder, because those guys would, by attrition, wear themselves down, just by playing tougher matchups.
Yeah, the Clippers are a very interesting story this year, because they started off very, very slow. Looked like they might not even make it into the play-in, and then they tried to reorganize their team somewhat and sent James Harden out and have brought in Darius Garland. And I think that it really hasn't seen much of a bump from the Harden trade, even though they're a little bit different team. I think it'll be curious to see what they can do.
Well, I tell you what, Adam Silver is a gutless commissioner. I'm sorry. He had a chance to put the Clippers, made it right because of their shenanigans from the contract with Kawhi. And he didn't do it. He chose not to do it, and now it's going on. And they'll take care of it in the after the season's over with, they say. But still, for all practical purposes, if it wasn't Stephen Ballmer that owned the Clippers, they would have done something. But Ballmer's got more money than all the rest of the owners together. So, they didn't want to tackle that.
Well, Adam Silver is an employee of the owners. And so I would hope that, to me, I'll blame it on the other owners. And it makes you wonder if there aren't shenanigans going on at other places too. But I would hope that they get the discipline that they
People that
need.
live in glass houses shall not throw stones. So
That's how the SEC worked it out, man. Everybody used to be on probation in football. They figured, hey, none of us have to go on probation. We just have to stop talking.
Okay, one last thing on that subject. The Thunder hold one particular key for the Nuggets, and that is they play them before the season's over with. And if they choose to set their starters and give the Nuggets a very high percentage chance of winning, that would help against the Rockets. And so therefore, I think they still hold on to 3.
Better beware of that Thunder JV, that Thunder B team, man.
Yeah, you got to tell them.
They got some bite.
They do, and we got to see some of that against the Spurs one, not too long ago, and they held their own. And I mean, the Thunder B team is as good as most of the teams that are playing, and especially those that are obviously tanking. But those guys are good. They're solid competitors, and they want to win no matter what, even if they scrimmage against the Thunder A team. The B team is going to be competitive. Hey, we are at the Trails Golf Club here in Norman. And if you'd like to find out more about the Trails, you can go to thetrails.com online, or you can give Zane Alexander a call at 405-364-3790.
I was a patient at Revive. I wandered in because I was frustrated not being able to lose weight, and they got me on the journey and they helped me accomplish my goal. Several years later, I became a PA, and I was fortunate enough to come on officially as one of the providers at Revive to help other people feel as good as they made me feel. The biggest thing that sets Revive apart from everywhere else is probably Dr. Foster's philosophy on science and self-care coming together to promote personal wellness.
If you've been in an automobile accident, you need expert medical evaluation and care. Just like in football, every team needs a leader to reach the goal line. Dr. Lopez will be the quarterback of your care. With a trusted network of specialists, he makes sure every part of your injury is treated the right way. As a board-certified, fellowship-trained trauma specialist, Dr. Lopez brings years of experience to your recovery. Concussions are often overlooked, but we use the iBox concussion system, the only FDA-approved office-based device for detecting concussions. Play it safe. Get checked out without delay. Call the OKC Car Crash Clinic at 405-86-CRASH today. Your health is too important to wait.
Reveal the skin you've always wanted with Morpheus 8 at the new laser light. Combining the power of microneedling and radio frequency, Morpheus 8 stimulates collagen production to tighten, smooth, and contour your skin. It's a non-surgical solution for scars, wrinkles, and other blemishes, perfect for your face, neck, and body. Experience youthful, radiant skin with minimal downtime. Schedule your consultation today at the new laser light and discover a new you with Morpheus 8.
Mark, one of our good friends, T&W Tire, is sponsoring us this year. Talk to us about T&W Tire.
Well, we love T&W Tire. They're the sports animal locks of the week, so you're always going to get some good advice on that. T&W Tire started off in Oklahoma in the 80s with 5 locations, and they've grown to 30 locations that are all across the southwest, midwest part of the United States. So if you need tires for a fleet of vehicles, that's what they really specialize in. They do a great job with that. But T&W is more than just tires. If your car has the check engine light on, you can roll in there, oil change, they do it all. They'll usually give you a diagnostic exam for free when you go in there. So check them out, man. They do great customer service. Love the guys at the location on 25 North Council Road over there, but they've got locations all over. As we said, great family-owned business.
The garage is more than just a place to fix up the classic car. It's also a place to watch an instant classic. Or write the next great classic rock song. The garage, the place to keep it classic.
Charles, I do quite enjoy Oklahoma, but I do declare I miss the pub. Oh, Michael, you silly muppet. Why don't we just go to Pub W? You plonker. Pub W. It's Oklahoma's pub with all your favorites. Fish and chips, pigs in a blanket, chili lime chicken salad, and of course, whiskey. You said whiskey, my good man? Indeed I did. Pub W. Oklahoma's pub.
And welcome back. Rick Heath at the Trails Golf Club in Norman, and joining me now, the head professional and general manager, Alan Hager of the Trails. Alan, thank you so much for hosting us.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming out, Rick.
Well, we wanted to come out and see this beautiful new lounge that you've just put in, and it's a great new area for the Trails and the members here, and that's always a nice thing to have.
It is. It's a better view from the side we're seeing out here over the golf course, but pretty nice view behind us too. It's nice to expand, and offer our members, new options, and that's what we strive to do, and it certainly gives us, for banquets that we host many banquets, it allows our members to have a space where they can dine and not have to close down the facility for them.
Yeah, there you go. It just kind of opens it up and have a little bit more extra space. It's Masters Week.
Yes. Yeah.
And generally that is considered the kickoff of the golf season. And from the looks of the greening up of the Trails, it's ready to go.
Yeah, it's here. It's kind of the last light switch to come on, so to speak. You got the time change. You got longer days and all that, and warmer weather. But once the Masters hit, we're playing golf and eating pimento cheese sandwiches and egg salad here at the club this week. So, yeah, it's a great time.
I can't wait. The Masters it kicks off all the big time tournaments in the golf season, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But tell us a little bit about what's going on with the Trails this spring and summer.
Sure. You might think of junior golf in the summer, but we started spring break. I've had that camp, and then after school golf going now, Operation 36 for juniors and ladies and men's. And
so Operation 36, explain that real quick.
Operation 36 is a 9-hole event where you start out, golfers of all skill levels start at 25 yards, and when you can shoot 36 from 25 yards on 9 holes, you move back to level 2, which is 50 yards. And you go back in 25-yard increments.
Can I get closer than 25 if I don't shoot 36?
You can't. We do individual lessons for that for you. So, but it's a great deal. And then of course we have our summer junior programs coming up.
Well, that's an intriguing way to improve your game.
Yeah.
Because if you can get up and down from 25 in a consistent basis, or whatever, get close to par, that shows that your game is improving, which. Yes. Obviously, some of us need.
Absolutely.
But the junior golf program is so important because as the golfers in general age up, we need that new pipeline to help replenish the number of golfers that are playing this game.
Absolutely. Junior golf is so critical to the growth of the game, not only for facilities, but, obviously, it makes you have team atmospheres and some great stuff for the juniors to play in at the high school, junior high level, etc. So,
well, and the juniors, they absolutely love it. They have so much fun, and your junior program is top notch.
Yeah, we do. Peyton Rowland, my assistant golf professional, does a great job with that. He and Benji, my other assistant, kind of gave them the reins on it. I did. And I'm so passionate about juniors, but so is Peyton. He does a fantastic job.
That's great. Now, okay, it's Masters Week. I'll give you a chance to pick the Masters winner.
I'm going to go Victor Hovland.
There you go.
I don't know why.
That's a long shot.
It is a long shot.
That's a long shot. I'm going to
maybe I'll do Goddard up. He's on
there you Goddard up, either one. The first day Goddard up, or the first 2 days, Goddard up, and the rest of them, he's in a great group.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Hey, thank you so much, Alan, for hosting us this week. And Alan Hager, the GM and head golf professional here at the Trails. And welcome back, Thunder Weekly. Mark Rodgers, Rick Heath from the Trails Golf Club here in Norman. We have the pleasure of being in the new lounge area for the Trails. It's a nice addition. Gives them an expansion, more room, great food, great drinks here at the Trails. They got a wonderful restaurant, as well as an outstanding championship golf course. And if you'd like to find out more about joining the Trails, give Zane Alexander a call at 405-364-3790. Mark, let's talk about the rotations that the Thunder may come up with going into the playoffs. I mean, they're such a deep team. They can't play, and I say this, but Mark Dagnall does anyway. He obviously knows more than I do. But, he plays 12 players throughout the regular season, sometimes 15, and so I just can't see him being able to play all of those guys. How do you think the rotation goes for the Thunder starting out in the playoffs?
Well, one of the things that Dagnall did last year that I think is a tell is that in game one of the series, he's going to play most players. I think you'll see 12 guys play in game one, especially in the first round. Those guys get out there, they get a taste for what's going on in the series, and it's not like, oh my gosh, they're coming in game three and they haven't been out there yet. If you remember last year, they put in A.J. Mitchell into the championship series, and he went nuts. three shots in one possession. So then the rotation will kind of move down. I think you're looking at what we've seen in the regular season. You've seen Jay Will, I think, make a role for himself maybe more than he did a year ago with his ability to hit outside shots and also defend multiple positions. I think that helps for the Thunder. But a lot of this will be situational. I think Isaiah Joe has separated himself as a guy that's going to get minutes no matter what. He's been the Thunder's most consistent three-point shooter this year. But as always, the Thunder are going to rely on defense. You're going to see Casey Wallace, you're going to see Alex Caruso out there matchup-wise, and see Oklahoma City really turn up the heat on defense.
Well, and I think that's where they hang their hat is on defense, and it's well known, and all the people in the NBA are going, how do we survive this juggernaut of defense, because it is so intense and it's so overwhelming that a lot of teams get caught up in it and they lose their focus on how to match up the intensity. And it's very hard for a team to match the intensity of the defenders of the Thunder, as well as the skill set that SGA brings. You mentioned Isaiah Joe. I think the hidden part of Isaiah Joe's resurgence, and I say resurgence, he's been a really good shooter, but here in the last month of the season, he's been outstanding. He's shooting 42% or more from three-point land. I think when they got Jared McCain, and he is also a shooter, and all of a sudden Isaiah Joe goes, wow, I better step it up, because I may lose some minutes to this younger guy, because he's a good shooter too. And now you see the best of Isaiah Joe, and he's definitely carved a space out for him to come in and be a part of any scoring outfit that Mark Dagnall wants to put on the court.
Yeah, no doubt. And again, guys that aren't really going to be part of a rotation are certainly valuable players like Kenrich Williams and Aaron Wiggins, who have played a lot of clutch minutes for Oklahoma City.
Well, that's one of the things I kind of had a disagreement with. I saw somebody on Twitter talking about Aaron Wiggins obviously is not going to be playing in the playoffs. And I said, whoa. Just remember what happened last year, how effective he was. They're not going to hold, a small slump or a slight slump against him. Well, they're going to let him go ahead and play and prove himself that capable Wiggins player that we all know. And like you said, they're going to play 12, and of those 12, as it gets further into the playoffs, they'll winnow themselves down to where, 8 to 10 at most is what they would end up in the finals, I think. With.
Yeah, well, that's a great thing, too, because that means more minutes for SGA and Chet and Ihart and Dub. So, those are why the Thunder win a championship.
How about all NBA coming up? Chet, third team. I thought that was well merited on defense. On overall, his first team defense, but overall All-NBA, Chet third team.
I would be surprised if Chet makes 13. I think that he would have a shot to get in there. He's gained the respect of coaches around the league. They're talking about the elite defense that he's playing at the rim. But hey, it's possible. He's had that type of year. He would have been Defensive Player of the Year if Victor Wembanyama wasn't in the equation. So Chet's working his way into that mix.
Well, and if he would have had a little bit more effectiveness on the offensive end, I think third place would be third team.
If he fills it up in the playoffs, that adds just another dimension to Oklahoma City.
And the other thing is, Dub missed so many games. He was third team last year. He's not going to be all NBA anything this year because he missed so many games. But he's still probably the hidden X factor in the Thunder's playoff run, because we've missed him all those many games, and I've said it on this show, I owe him an apology. I'd forgotten how good J-Dub really is.
Yeah, two guys that would have made first-team All-NBA that aren't going to qualify, Anthony Edwards and Cade Cunningham, both have had sensational seasons.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. Well, it's an argument for another day, is a 65-game rule, and that'll be changed, I'm sure, during the thing. Speaking of not changing anything, the Trails has not changed much since 1982 when they opened. But come out and check out the championship golf course, the wonderful lounge, and the restaurant, food and drinks, all available here at the Trails Golf Club. For Mark Rodgers, I'm Rick Heath. We'll see you next time on Thunder Weekly.